It's time to take you on a journey from land to sea. Get ready to explore the world with Out to Lunch on WRMN's Travel Tuesdays. On the first Tuesday of every month, we'll be your guide to the best vacation destinations, the hottest travel trends, special events, and so much more. So pack your bags and get ready to wander, because we're about to take you places you've always dreamed of. And now it's time for Travel Tuesdays on Out to Lunch with WRMN.
Welcome in, everybody, to Travel Tuesdays. Hello, welcome aboard, fellow travelers, to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International, the show that sets sail into the world's most breathtaking destinations, one voyage at a time. Over the next hour, we will chart a course through the sun-soaked islands, historical ports, sumptuous cuisine, and unforgettable adventures, whether your dream of cruising in the Mediterranean, exploring Alaska's glaciers, or basking in the Caribbean sunsets. We've got you covered here. So grab your passport, settle in to your favorite armchair, and let your wanderlust steer you. The sea is calling, and your next great journey begins now. Here we've got Shauna White, president of Cruises International, with us today again on this lovely Tuesday. How you doing today?
Great. Thanks so much for having me, Matt.
Of course. Thank you for coming in. I apologize about my voice a little bit. It's kind of tis the season, right?
Tis the season. Yep. Exactly.
But I'm feeling good though, so that's good.
Good.
That's a good thing.
I'm happy to be here.
Of course. So, of course, for first-time listeners, we always like to say, welcome into Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN. It is the first Tuesday of every month. Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Cruises International is a vacation a travel agency that, of course, offers great advice, guidance, and peace of mind and unique experiences. They help to plan for your vacation. And if you want to call and speak to a cruise and vacation expert today, you can call them at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS, or go to their website at cruisesinternational.com. Let's get started. So first of all, how you doing?
Good. I also want to say, Matt, the nice thing about us is that we do have an office too. So we're located in Hoffman Estates, not too far here from Elgin. I know your listeners are all from this area. So if you would like to talk with us in person, you can definitely give us a call. And appointments are welcome, but you can definitely stop by. We're open Monday through Saturday. So sometimes that face-to-face is really a great option when you're looking to plan that vacation, because vacations are overwhelming and there's so many options, so many different destinations and different ships. And so that face-to-face connection is really great too. So we'd love to see you in person as well.
Absolutely. Don't forget, you can also check them out on their Facebook page as well too. We've got some good things. And I'm seeing here as well, I've got to post it on the screen, celebrating 47 years.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
47 years. Yep, in the Hoffman Estates, Schaumburg area for all that time. Yeah,
that is fantastic. So, folks, check out more information. That is Cruises International Vacations, Land and Sea. I know that I'm seeing you updated your cover picture here too, which we'll definitely be talking a little bit in just a little bit about, folks. So stay tuned for that. So, where do we want to get started with this? I know that, of course, the holidays are coming up very soon. People are getting ready. Halloween season has already died down. We're getting into November. It's Thanksgiving. We get into Christmas and other holidays. So when it comes to, of course, gifting people, right? You got to think of some things. What are you hoping to maybe, get some good gift ideas? And we've been saying this a lot here. A lot of times we've been noticing a trend where people are preferring to gift experiences, right? So let's talk a little bit about giving the gift of travel to people.
Yeah, and I think we've been talking about it the last few months that I've been on, but it really is so important to think about those experiences. And not that you have to travel for the holidays, but find that 1 week. Families are so busy. There's sports schedules, there's work schedules, there's all different types of schedules. So find that 1 week throughout the year that everybody can travel. Maybe it's just a long weekend or, an extended week that everybody can go and really disconnect from the world and connect together again and go on that vacation. And, you know, not that everybody, you know, not that grandma and grandpa have to pay for everybody, that everyone can go together and give that experience. And so wrap that up and put that under the Christmas tree for everybody to go together. And it is really so much better than that video game or that sweater that, you know, will soon be forgotten. And those trips will live on for a lifetime. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun too when you I think for every parent it's exciting to buy gifts for your kids,
Of
right?
course,
And so but it's also exciting too because when you give the gift of travel, you also get to have the gift too. You get to
Yes.
go with it. So it's
Yes.
also like it's not just for the kids, it's also for you too.
Yeah, and these destinations, you know, whether it be a cruise or an all-inclusive or an escorted vacation, there's something for everybody. And doing an all-inclusive, right? You know, the shows are for the kids and for the parents and the grandparents. When you're on a cruise, there's the kids club for the kids, but then there's the shows for the adults or the casino or the bars or the pool. There's just so much for all ages that it really is. Travel is just, it speaks to all ages, and it's really the perfect gift. And I mean, I can't stress it enough that life is short and you just don't know what tomorrow will bring. So making time to be together and taking that time and to really disconnect from our busy lives and, turning off the cell phone and turning
Yes.
off YouTube and, and just turning off the video games and saying, having a conversation over dinner. And that's the cool thing too, is that when you're on a cruise or at a destination, the kids or the grandkids might do something all day, but everyone comes to dinner and has that conversation. What'd you guys do today? And and you're able to talk and really be able to have those conversations and reconnect. Families live all over the world now. And so it's really a great way to spend that time and experience it together.
Absolutely. And again, when it's the holiday season, it's when people really can come together. And so it's a great opportunity to do this. What's also cool too is depending on when you go on a trip, you might be able to, if you're looking for like a holiday trip,
Sure.
there might be some holiday themed things
Oh,
that are going
yes.
on, or you go to a place that's decorated for the
Yes.
holidays.
Oh my goodness. So last year we were able to go on a cruise, and it was right after Thanksgiving, and it was all decked out. They had a Christmas tree and they had Christmas light. Oh my gosh. It was overwhelming how gorgeous it was. I felt like I was downtown New York with a big Christmas tree, and not all of them are decorated, but you'll find like a Disney or, some of the cruise lines will be very decorated. So if that's something you want to do, maybe the kids are out of the house and maybe they are, moved on, or maybe it is just you and your spouse or your, companion, and you don't have anything to do for the holidays. So why sit home?
Yep.
Let us help you. Let us help you, get away for the holidays. So this holiday might be a little bit pushing it, but
Yep.
definitely plan for next year's holidays or the coming years. But, those are definitely traditions that you can start too once those kids get a little older. And, it's, maybe leaving the day after Christmas or, just maybe that's not something your family does celebrate as the holidays and you want to be gone. And that's something we can do. And there's so much to do while vacationing. And the cool thing is, like, if you go to Disney, if you were to go over Halloween break, you go over Halloween, and October 31st is Halloween, and you wake up on November 1st and they have switched it over to Christmas.
Really?
It is the coolest thing to see. So if you ever want to go to Disney World, please reach out to us, because I have done it. And let me just tell you, it is the coolest experience. So we would love to help you book a Disney vacation too. And it's the best of both worlds. You get to see all the Disney, all of the Halloween Disney. They do such a magical job with that. And then you wake up the next day and it's snow and it's Christmas trees. And you're just like, I went to bed at 10 o'clock and I wake up at, 8 the next morning and it's Christmas. So the most magical.
Wow. That
magical
reminds me of the
experience.
movie Elf.
Yes.
When he goes when he's in the department store and he
He
just
was up all
balls it all up.
night.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So those are the kind of things. By when you book with a travel advisor at our office, those are the tips that we give you, and if you're just, you want those types of experiences, whether it's for, your family or just for any type of vacation, those are the types of experiences that we're able to give you. And whether it's because we've done it ourselves or one of our coworkers have done it, we share experiences of where to eat, and we share, different hotel recommendations and transfer recommendations. And, a lot of us are very lucky to be able to travel, so we share our experiences. So it's really, we have such a great network, so we are able to share that with our clients too. So it's great.
Absolutely. We've got lots of great things coming up here, of course, and more. And don't forget, folks, you can check out their website. That's cruisesinternational.com, or speak to a cruise and vacation expert today by calling 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. What we're going to do is we'll take a little time out, and then we'll be back with more here on, of course, the Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
For Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The Live Like Rue Foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization that assists owners and their pets through a cancer diagnosis by providing financial and emotional support. In memory of a dog named Rue, the foundation helps local shelters and rescuers by sponsoring animals with cancer who do not yet have a forever home. Live Like Rue is a beacon of light during a dark time. For support for your pet or to donate or volunteer, please go to livelikeRue.org. Again, livelikeRue.org.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN. This is Cruises International with Matt McNeil here and Shauna White, president of Cruises International. If you want to speak to a cruise and vacation expert today, of course, you can call them at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS or check out their website at cruisesinternational.com. Your vacation, your way. I am so glad, of course, to be here again, as always, and to enjoy this time with you, the listeners out there at WRMN. You want to try to, of course, go to different places. Life is short, right? We got to make sure that we have the time to do so. So don't hesitate. Call them today. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS or 1-800-255-7447. Now, okay, we've got the sales going on here. What's coming
Right.
up soon?
Right. So you remember back in the day, Matt, like everyone used to stand outside Target and Best Buy. I mean, is there even a Best Buy anymore around?
There is, yeah.
Okay. Right. You used to get up at like 3
Not
a.m.
many, yeah.
and you would stand outside. And now all the Black Friday sales are starting like the day after Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So same in travel. Black Friday sales are already starting. And it's a little bit different for us. Black Friday, we don't, we're not getting like $2.99 sales. We're not discounting our cruises, but what we are getting is some extra amenities, right? So amenities for cruises are you're going to get extra onboard credits, or maybe some upgrades, or beverage packages, maybe gratuities. So if, right now really is a very good time to be booking. November is a hot time. There's discounted, onboard things where it's like the drink packages might be buy one, get one 30% off or 50% off. Don't quote me on any of this. But there's all different types of promotions during this time. And a lot of these Black Friday promotions are starting this week. So if you've been looking, or if you've been thinking about, okay, next year, next summer, we need to do something, I would really encourage you to look soon. And it really, because this is when the cruise lines are like, okay, it's the end of the year. We got to have that final year push. Let's go all out for that Black Friday and, pull out get everyone, lined up, and get them outside the doors and, pull all the stops out so that they can finish their year strong. And they're coming out with some really good sales. So I would say if you've been thinking about traveling, or if you're thinking about, next year's plans, you've got your vacation already. I know a lot of people have to put in their vacation around this time for next year. Give us a call, because right now is a really good time. We've got a lot of great promotions. Like I said, we're not a discount company. We're not going to ever say, it's cheap, because we don't want you to travel cheap. We really don't want you to have that inside, low bottom of the ship cabin. We want you to travel at a good value and a good experience. So that's what our advisors are, trained to do. They're going to make sure that you get the experience and the vacation that you want, with a good value and with all the amenities that you're looking for. And now it's just a really good time so that you can have some extra amenities with that Black Friday sales. But I wouldn't wait until Thanksgiving time. That's normally when they come out, because they are starting to drop now. I got an email this morning right before I left to come here that the Black Friday sales are starting. So if that's something you're interested in, I would say give us a call this week and we'll be happy to help you. With that being said, Alaska for next year, Matt and I were just talking about how his dad is really wanting to go to Alaska. And I'm telling you, Alaska is hot. It's such a short season, and you really do have to book it early, because if you think about Alaska, is only May through September, and that's short. It's a very short season to get there, and there's only so many ports. Although there's a lot of ships now getting out there, but it's a short season. So if it's something that's on your bucket list, don't wait. Don't wait, because Alaska is so beautiful. You want to be able to be mobile. You want to be able to do the whitewater rafting. You want to be able to do the flight plane to the glacier. You want to be able to hike and, go to Mount McKinley and Denali and be active. If you wait, it gets harder. It gets harder as you get older. So many people say, oh, I'll do that, Alaska's for when I get older. Alaska's for when I get older. But really, you have to think about when you're younger, go the furthest and the hardest trips. And then when you get older, you do the closer in and the easier trips. So kind of reverse that thinking, as far as travel goes. But Alaska's definitely a hot ticket, and our advisors, we just did a great webinar. So if you're looking to learn more about Alaska and when to go to Alaska, our advisors have a great webinar that we can send you to really dive deep into when to go and who goes to Alaska, so they can share that with you too if you're looking to learn more about Alaska.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit, could you give us an example of what's one of the Black Friday sales, if you can? You can't.
I can't
Okay,
really.
that's all right.
I don't
That's
want to
okay.
be quoted on
No,
them
that's
because
okay.
there's so many different ones, and the advisors would really be the ones, because all the different cruise lines have different promotions, and they have different timing, and you know, they start and end, and you know, I know there's so many out there. I know we have different shipboard credits and different, you know, buy one get ones and different things. So I don't want to be quoted.
That's
on
okay.
It, Matt.
You know what I say? That means that folks go out there and call them yourselves.
Yes,
and check
please,
it out. Yes.
please call one of my advisors will be able to give you those promotions.
Very cool. I know there's also something else coming up here too. We have a couple minutes before we take our bottom of the hour news. Toys for Tots drives that you're doing at your office.
Yeah, so we did this last year, and we filled up 4 full boxes. So if you're in the Hoffman Estates area, or if you're coming to talk to one of our advisors, we are so honored to be doing the Toys for Tot drive again this year. So if you have a new toy and you would like to participate, we're collecting for, you know, the Toys for Tots. So just wanted to mention that. And it's just such a great organization. So just wanted to mention that we have a box. So if you're coming to see one of our advisors to get that Alaska cruise booked, bring a new unwrapped toy, and we'll have our box ready for you.
And we'll do it again this year here at WRMN. Last year we did it also.
Oh, good. Isn't it great?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I
It's
think
wonderful.
it's wonderful way to give back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. So that's the Toys for Tots drive. It's going to be at your office. And what's the location again?
We are at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates. We're at Suite 101. We're right there on the ground level.
Awesome. Now, we only have a couple minutes left here. I know we did discuss some of these things already. I was going to ask you actually a question. Have you ever had someone, I know that we talked about this before when it comes to booking travel, like say it's like a holiday or something. Have you ever had someone right afterwards book another one, and then it's like, we're going to keep it a secret for the family to give out next Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Yes. So we do gift certificates. So a lot of times we'll have people come in and, you know, grandma and grandpa maybe will wrap it up, or the husband will come in and, you know, he knows the wife's schedule and will take a, you know, book a vacation, and we'll make a gift certificate. Sometimes, depending on the cruise line, we can make a little basket for them, and they will wrap it up and put it under the tree. Sometimes if you don't know, maybe it's a newlyweds, or maybe it's, you know, it's your grandkids and you want to gift them travel, but you don't know when they want to travel. We can also do just a dollar amount gift certificate, so they can call us and they can plan their vacation. Maybe it's not something you want to go with them. You just want to gift them a vacation. You could do that with an open-ended dates, and then you can gift them that. We can wrap it up real nice with a gift certificate, and then they can call us once you gift it, and we can pick the dates for them.
That's awesome. So, folks, there's so many great opportunities, and the time is a-ticking, especially because the holidays are here, and you want to plan ahead into next year. Like you said, they sell out quite quickly at times.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely. So, folks, stay tuned for more here. We're going to be back after these messages. Again, you are listening to WRMN AM 1410. It is Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. You can speak to a cruise and vacation expert today by calling their number. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Go to their website. That is cruisesinternational.com. You can also find them on Facebook. When we come back after the break, we're going to be talking about lots of other really great things as well, too, including a special virtual event that you don't want to miss out on, that opportunity to learn more. So stay tuned for more here on Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International on WRMN.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Cintas. A fire destroyed a house in the 400 block of Grant Place in Aurora early Thursday morning after flames broke out in the attic. Aurora police helped evacuate 2 residents and their dogs, but thick smoke made it impossible to clear the other units. Firefighters battled flames on the second floor and attic, conducting extensive searches and overhaul before the blaze was fully controlled. Utilities were shut off, the home was deemed uninhabitable, and the Red Cross assisted the displaced tenants with temporary shelter. Federal agencies have issued new recalls affecting both food and medicine, including over 580,000 bottles of the blood pressure drug prazosin hydrochloride due to potential contamination with the cancer-causing chemical. Food recalls include California peaches for possible listeria contamination, as well as parsley and chicken products over salmonella concerns. The recalls were announced by the FDA, USDA, Consumer Product Safety Commission, and National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Companies involved, such as Teva Pharmaceuticals and Amerisource Health Systems, issued voluntary nationwide recalls to protect customers. Two federal judges in Massachusetts and Rhode Island ruled Friday that the Trump administration must keep funding SNAP, the nation's largest food assistance program, during the government shutdown by using emergency reserves. The decision allows the administration to decide whether to fund the program partially or fully for November. The USDA had planned to halt SNAP payments on November 1st. The Kendall County Sheriff's Office received a federal grant for the 2026 fiscal year to support traffic safety campaigns, according to officials. Funded through the Illinois Department of Transportation, the grant reimburses the Sheriff's Office for deputies' hours spent on enforcement aimed at reducing crashes and saving lives. The office plans to focus on campaigns like Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over and Click It or Ticket, targeting impaired driving, seatbelt use, and speeding, especially during high-risk times such as St. Patrick's Day and Memorial Day. Officials say the funding will help ensure road safety by holding traffic law violators accountable. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. Do you feel stupid for buying a timeshare? Don't. It's not your fault. You were most likely told you could rent it, and it was a great financial investment. And the deal was available today only. If this happened to you, contact your resort or Wesley Financial Group for help today.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-791-1313. 800-791-1313.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
Fitting in shouldn't be hard, whether in life, on the court, or in the classroom. At Elgin Community College, you could find your place alongside those expanding their horizons, exploring rewarding careers, and achieving their dreams. A place for doers, thinkers, and believers. At ECC, we see you, we believe in you, and you'll fit right in. Learn more at elgin.edu/belong.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 61, temperatures falling to around 56 in the afternoon, gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 58. Currently, it is 56 with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN. This is with Cruises International. Yes, vacations, land, and sea. If you want to speak to a cruise and vacation expert today, do not hesitate. Don't wait. Dial up that phone number. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Call to speak to that cruise and vacation expert. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way, celebrating 47 years of advice, guidance, peace of mind, and those unique experiences. So, Shauna, let's talk a little bit here about an upcoming virtual event and what people can expect.
Yes, so it is on our Facebook page. We're very excited to be partnering with AMA Waterways and doing a little bit different. People are looking for that unique experience. And I always like to say that Instagram worthy, vacation. And so we are doing an event with AMA Waterways to Egypt. And this is a virtual event, so you can do this from the comforts of your own home in your jammies. Last night, I think now it's 6 o'clock. I feel like it's, 9, 10 o'clock at night already. So now it's 6 o'clock at night. You can be in your jammies, ready with your tea for the night, and listening to this virtual event, learning all about how to see Egypt on a river cruise. AMA has a beautiful, small, elegant river cruise, and it's the best way to see Egypt, where you can sail through the Nile and really be able to experience Egypt in a way that you never thought was possible. It's a very up-and-coming destination. We have had a lot of clients calling about this. And so if it's something that you've thought about, or maybe thought, maybe this is on our, our long-term bucket list, or just how do I get there? I've not thought about going, but maybe I should think about going. Please join us. Learn more about it. Go to our Facebook page, which is Cruises International Vacations Land and Sea. There is a link to register. If you can't join us live, you can always listen to the recording later on. We will also be touching on the Columbia. So AMA Waterways is also the only cruise line who goes to Columbia. So it's a new product for them as well. So we'd love for you to join us. AMA's a wonderful partner and a wonderful cruise line. They are just the river. So they do the rivers in Europe as well. But they have these unique little products too. So we wanted to highlight that. We're noticing that people are really looking for unique, something different, and something outside of the box. They're not just wanting to go to Europe anymore. They're not wanting to just do the Caribbean. They've been there, done that. They want that different. That someone wants, they want something unique. They want to check off those different places around the world. So we're just giving you a way to learn about it virtually, and we'd love to have you online and join us.
Absolutely. That's great. So again, an exclusive virtual event exploring AMA Waters. AMA. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You were saying it so much and I already didn't pronounce it well.
It's close.
That's Egypt and Colombia. Discover the magic of cruising down the Nile aboard luxurious ships while exploring Egypt's ancient wonders. So that's why I was saying here, posted on the screen here, why the your timeline picture is now this.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yep. So if you're watching on YouTube here, there's Egypt with the oh my goodness, the pyramids.
Yeah. I remember learning about that when I was, back in school, and it just, you think about that and you're like, wow, it's been a while since you've thought about Egypt.
Yep.
And, now bringing those pictures up, it really does bring back some great memories. So if it's been on your list or maybe in the back of your mind, come learn more about it. It's free to join. It's a virtual event, and we'd love to have you listen in.
Awesome. And people can also call you too during normal business hours.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, please stop in. Like I said, we have advisors from 10 a.m. to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays from 10 to 2. Of course, we'd like appointments, but we do have advisors in the office every day. But you can call us or stop in, and definitely you can email us, or, we're there.
Awesome.
We'd love to speak with you either way.
There you go, folks. So check it out. More information can be found on their Facebook page. That's Cruises International Vacations Land and Sea. Now we're going to move on here from the virtual event and talk a little bit about another event that you're having here. And it's for a really great purpose. This is called Pack for a Purpose.
Yeah, so this is something new. We've partnered with a a company that allows us to partner around the world, that if you are going to certain destinations, that all you have to do is bring an extra suitcase and items, supplies, maybe extra toothbrushes, toothpaste, socks, underwear, there's a whole supply list, and there's a whole different part of destinations to countries in need. So it's a way to give back very easily. And so we've been able to partner and, around the world, where you're able to just bring that extra little suitcase and, go to Walmart before you go. And so if it's something that you've always wanted to do, or, giving back to communities in need around the world, we now have a way to do that. And so if you book a trip with us, or if you are interested in doing it and you want to make sure that that destination is on there, you could always ask your advisor at the office, and they'll look it up and tell you where those destinations are. But they're all over the world, and there's a meetup spot. You bring the luggage, and they make sure they get to the children in need all over. It's just, little supplies like, like I said, toothbrushes and like socks and, just things that we take for granted here in the U.S. that we have. So
now I can't remember if you said this. How long has this been? Have you been partnered with Pack for a Purpose?
Well, so it's been a part of our. It's something that we're embracing just this year. So it's something new to us. So I'm just really excited to be a partner with it, and it's something new to us this year.
I think it's cool too, because it's like you said, it's new. So you make a big impact on communities around the world by using available space in your luggage to provide supplies to communities that you visit. Yeah, so that where you visit is
right.
Really cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not everywhere, but it depends on, it's certain areas, and they have drop off locations, and the people come, and where it's going, and you get, there's a whole certificate, where it's going, and you're verified and everything. So it's just a unique way to be able to, take a little space in your luggage or, a backpack. It doesn't have to be a ton. It just could be a little, and it's a great way to give back.
Now, if people aren't quite sure how much they should bring, the
our advisor can walk you through it. Yeah, there's a whole website that we can lead you to, and be able to. There's forms that you would fill out just to make sure that it's all done correctly, and it's just a great way to participate while traveling.
So I mean, as for travel advisors, they have to do the research before helping the customers.
Yes, yeah, we have all the work where we can tell you the destination and where it's available, because it's not available all over. Right.
Okay, there you go. So folks, definitely check out more information. You can find it at cruisesinternational.com. And then, of course, you can also find these pamphlets. These are also at your at the
and
office?
We have these great pamphlets that we make. They're called our Explorer Guides. So if you are interested in they are great, packed full with different cruises and different vacation ideas. If you would like us to mail you one, please call us. We can definitely get one in the mail to you, or you can stop by the office. Goes over all the different vacation options for 26 and 27, and really great information in here. So yeah, give us a call at the office, and we can pop one in the mail to you today.
Awesome. There you go. Folks, we're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Looking to buy or sell a home in Chicagoland? Need trusted legal help with real estate, evictions, or estate planning? Turn to Guthrie & Brady, the happy lawyers serving the greater Chicago area since 1965. With over 50 years of experience, they handle titles and deeds, foreclosures, landlord-tenant issues, wills, trusts, and more. Appointments available evenings or weekends at their Roselle office or right in your home. Call Guthrie & Brady now at 847-524-1215. That's 847-524-1215. Or visit gnblegal.com. Guthrie & Brady, personal, professional, affordable legal services for all of Chicagoland. The happy lawyers since 1965. That's gnblegal.com. Or 847-524-1215. Guthrie & Brady, trusted legal help made easy, fast, affordable, and experienced. Call today.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't.
For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. That's 800-785-1673.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN. This is Cruises International, Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. We've got President Shauna White here, of course, in hot seat number 3. Of course, we appreciate her always coming in and telling with us about what Cruises International has to offer. Of course, high quality experience and folks, to travel agents out there who know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. They know they can give you so many different insights on different places to go to. And again, we've talked about this so many times before, but you get that one-on-one experience. It feels like you're talking with, like you make like a new friendship, really.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, you know, it's personalized. It's like when your hairdresser, we get to know you and we get to know your preferences and really know what we can recommend. You know, sometimes you come home and say, this is what I want. And we're like, no, it's not. It's not what you want, because we heard you and we heard you say, we didn't like this, we didn't like that. And we're able to recommend things, knowing kind of what you disliked and what you did like from your vacation. So yeah.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit here. We still have about roughly 8 minutes or so left.
Okay, great.
We've got here some hosted trips. Now, this is something you definitely want to consider.
Yeah.
Hosted trips. I think hosted trips are a great opportunity for you to feel, I think, a little bit more secure, especially if it's your first time maybe going on a cruise.
Sure. Yeah. So a lot of times people maybe don't want to travel alone. Maybe you're a solo, or maybe, like you said, you haven't traveled, or maybe you just don't want to go alone. So some of our senior advisors, some of the people who have been with us a little bit longer, are great hosts, and they have picked some great itineraries, and they're taking out some groups. So when you travel with one of our hosts, you get to travel with a host and travel with them knowing that everything is going to go smooth. You have somebody with you, and we have 4 different sailings that are on our website. So we would love for you to check these out. We have one that is hosted by Kathy, and this is a 13-day alpine adventure. It's Munich to Zurich. This is a land tour. So this is not a cruise. So if you are, I'm just not a cruiser and I'd really like to, do something on a land vacation base, this is definitely your spot. This one is coming up actually pretty soon. This one's going to be in May. So this is great. And then we have Kimmy, who's going to be doing Alaska, and this is September of next year. As I was saying, Alaska is very, very hot. So this is a perfect time to go to Alaska. The crowds are going to be gone. So this is September of next year on Princess, on one of their brand new ships. And then Greece and Turkey. Trudy is going to be taking a group of people out on Azamara. Azamara is a small ship, and it's such a wonderful way to experience Greece and Turkey. And you have, it's just a small ship experience. So you have longer times in port. You get to experience the port at night, which a lot of cruises, they leave at 5 o'clock. So you don't get to experience that nightlife. And Azamara stays, and they do a lot of in depth in the ports. And so you get to feel the culture a little bit more. So that one's wonderful. And then planning really far out, if you've already got your 26 sailing and you're looking to plan something a little bit further out, we have Carrie's birthday bash is going to Canada and New England for September of 2027. So a lot of people really love the Canada New England. This is for, you've already done those long flights over to Europe, looking for something a little bit closer in. And Canada New England is gorgeous. And in September, such beautiful weather, doing the lobster, the crab boils, all of that. It's about Boston round trip, and it's in September, 11 nights, wonderful itinerary. So those are great, all great itineraries to be looking for. I mean, you could actually do 3 of them, timing wise, you could actually book 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
looking at those dates too.
Yeah.
And I mean, pardon me, the one that's going from sailing to Canada, New England is in September of 2027.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. You could do 2 in 26 and then 1 in 27. I think you could, get a couple on the book.
Exactly. So folks, if you are looking to, if you have a bucket list of like, hey, every year I want to do a cruise, or, even, couple here and there too, this is a great opportunity to do so. All 4 of these you could do.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, and Matt, that brings up a great point. I know we didn't have this on our list to talk about, but we do have clients who do book out and have several trips on the books. If you do book in advance, you can make payments. So a lot of times people think about, I can't really book now. I can't come up with all that money, or I'll book later. And the thing is when you book in closer, one, you're paying more, because the closer in you book, the more expensive the vacation is, no matter what. People think they wait and it's going to be cheaper, and that is not the case. That's an old wise tale. And so the further out you book, you can put in that deposit, and then the final payment, it isn't due until closer to departure. And so you put that initial deposit out, and then you can make payments every month, every other month. You can set up a payment plan with us where you can pay as much as you're comfortable with. You could call us randomly and say, hey, put $500 down, or you can get your tax return and give us money, whatever works for you. So it really makes that vacation affordable when that final payment comes up. So I suggest booking early so that you can really make those payments.
Absolutely. That's all. Yeah, I'm glad that you did mention that too. Booking early is very important. You want to make sure that you are secured in that spot, because they can fill up really fast.
Yeah. And just knowing that our advisors do watch. So if there is a promotion, or if for some reason the price does go down, our advisors do have alerts. So they would contact you and say, hey, look at this. We are able to save you some money, but at least now you have that midship cabin or that suite, or what those connecting cabins if you have travelers together. So you secured the cabin and the category you want. And if prices go down, we're definitely watching that for you and able to adjust that for you.
Awesome. So of course, if you have any questions on that, the travel experts can kind of ease your worries. I guess that's a good way to say it.
Yeah, for sure. And help you through it, and help you make the vacation affordable for you, and make it work for you, however you need it to work.
Absolutely. Now, folks, if you are out there and you're listening, and you're like, hey, you know what? I maybe want to help people with their traveling. What can people do?
Yeah. So if you love to travel and you have a passion for travel, you're organized and detailed, and maybe you're already saying, I take my friends and I say, hey guys, let's go here. Let's do this. We are always looking for motivated people to join our team. So we have a program where you can be an independent contractor and you can work from home. You can work from anywhere around the world and get paid to do what you love. So it's a fun way to, sell on the side. You can be working full time, or you can have this as a lot of people do it as they prepare for retirement, or as just a side gig, or just to pay for their own travel. There's all sorts of ways to do it, but if you love to travel and you have friends that you already are taking with you and putting together trips, please reach out to us, because we do have a program where we are always looking for people to join our team.
Absolutely. I love it. So folks, check out more information. That's at cruisesinternational.com, or call them today at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. They offer, of course, cruise voyages, river cruises, land vacations. Even check out hotels and resorts, specialty travel, traveler resources. So there's tons of information that is out there. Well, we only have about a minute and a half or so left here. I wanted to ask you, what can people expect when they walk through the doors for the first time of Cruises International in your building?
They can feel welcome. They can feel like they're at home. I think that our office feels like home. Everybody is very, our agents feel like family, and everybody's very happy to be there, and it feels like home. And it's just, it's a great atmosphere. It's very open concept, and our front desk is, hey, we have coffee. What can we do for you? Everyone says hi to you, and it just feels like home.
I love it. And like you said, you have an open concept as well.
Yeah.
So that open space kind of feels refreshing, spacious, and it gives you that room to be able to talk to people. I think that's fantastic.
For sure.
All right. Well, of course, thank you so much for joining us once again here for Travel Tuesdays. We'll be back again next month for more as we end the year. It's already almost 2026.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
All right. We'll see you in December.
Absolutely. Folks, thanks
Bye,
again for
guys.
tuning in, and we'll be back with more here. Coming up next, we have Out to Lunch, WRMN. Stay tuned.
Got you down? Shake